Hello. Might be a little too close to my face, so I'm gonna push you a little bit back. Hello. I am conflicted feelings. I will do one thing before we start. I wanted the short link. Short link. Get pre-filled. No, where's the link? I guess I'll just do this. Okay. Oi. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Okay. There we go, and now I pin the message. Manually unpin. There we go. Okay. And now I can hide it for myself. There we go! Hi. Hi. I have a small survey going on. And it's just, I want to know what you guys think about my streams and like things that I could make it to do it better and stuff like that. Which, you know, it's not a lot, but is very nice. Is very nice. It would actually help me a lot in the future with everything. So that's basically it. If you can answer it, I'd highly appreciate it. If you can't, that's also fine. Pop quiz, yes. You didn't study. Oh no! It's you know, it's fine. It's literally just a little survey, like 5 or 6 questions that I really want people to answer if they want, because that way I can like, I don't know, like take some action and maybe do something for the channel, you know. But yeah, let's start the game. Why don't we start the game? Last time we were streaming this game, we had a power outage. The first question is what I learned in boating school. In boating school is blankety blankety blank. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god, what part of the conversation were we last in? Did we get the burb here? There's a burb here. Okay, we did get the burb here. So I'm guessing it was this part. I guess so. I guess let's start the game with a lot of reading of things that we had already read, but because of a power outage, we didn't finish reading. That's why we'll be okay. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card. Oh right, the boss, him, Tsutsumi, has just told us that his daughter might have the curse of Taika of Tsugaru. Anyway, we have to find them. And that's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has the Michio Shiraishi talisman. Hi, Odos! Also, Smells good in my house because we're baking banana bread. I made the banana bread, and now it's my partner's turn to like get it out of the oven on time. I hope. Hi, Odos. I did a little survey. If you have answered it, thank you very much. If you haven't, thank you very much. Oh my god. Anyway, we have a lot of things to do, and I'm very glad. How you feeling? I was actually going to talk about that. I'm very glad that even though this is a controller game, it's not a, like... it's not like I have to do a lot of movement, because if you follow me on Twitter, you might have known that yesterday I burnt my hand. I burnt it quite bad, to be honest. Let's see if I can take a picture of my hand properly that shows it. It's so awkward because it's in like the outside part of the hand. There we go. Okay. I burnt my hand and it wasn't nice. Let me... Yeah, I'll just put it in. I'll just put it in here. Wait, no, why didn't it change? Hello? Discord? Discord's not working. I'm just gonna turn everything, close everything, and reopen Discord. Handpicks for free, yeah. Hello, Discord? Okay. There we go. Uploading into Discord. Discord being discordant, I wonder. I uploaded to this one here. And this is this. See. This part. You can see like the red part that's not the fatty part of my palm is burnt. It's doesn't look as bad in real life. But it hurts. It hurts. It was, yeah, no, it was a hecking big burn, yeah. When I told my manager, she was like, go to the hospital now. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess. You know, okay. Anyway, last stream we ended with a power outage. Hopefully no more of those today. I kind of want to say that if you could donate to me so that I could buy a little power supply, I would definitely do that. But because of it, not as bad, you had almost went crispy. I've had worse burns. I've had worse burns. Back in, I don't know if it was high school or middle school. Back in secondary school, we were finding the melting point of several things, and one of those things was sugar. I was a little bit on the hyperactive side, like, you know, me. And it got bad, apparently. Bad enough that one of my classmates, who thinking back, shouldn't have really considered them a friend, but I still consider them a friend. He grabbed a little, like those like chemistry spoons, you know, like they're just tiny things for like tiny amounts. Grabbed boiling melted sugar and spread it on my arm. I have the scar. It's doesn't look as bad. So I'm gonna take a picture and send it specially to you because, you know, this one's kinda iffy. Like, can you please focus? You know what? If you remind me when we see each other again in person, I'll show it to you. It's a very, like, visible scar. It's just that since it's, I don't know, 15 years old, it's not quite that visible. And we both got formal detentions. The asshole that burnt me and I, because apparently I was disrupting the class, got after school detention. And yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the game, because the game is about to drop something on us. Very interesting. So, let's see who we have here. Let's get spooked. This dude gave... Okay, so here's the thing. This is the very important thing. This dude met Shino. In his ending, he revered Lady Ashino. And that's very important. That's very important. Then in this world, in the not ending that we have, in the story that we have so far, he did all the black magic and everything to revive Shino, who was a baby. And that's all you guys need to know about it. All the more reason for you to get back to the search. Best of luck. Oh, I'm there. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Now, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There is actually one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on, we gotta look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right, you're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Pouty face. Pouty face! Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some onmyoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind is possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? 20 years ago. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but really I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Erio. You heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? 20 years ago. No, boss, that can't be! Nejima's? That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But, boss, according to Nejima, that baby is his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima, my goodness. Basically, according to Nejima, he actually did succeed 20 years ago when he was doing his resurrection thing with Western black magic. It's just that instead of resurrecting an old person, I guess you would say, like a person, it rebirthed them into a baby, is what he's trying to say. My goodness, it's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could he really be true? I've got a few doubts. We had to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records. Oh, right. Imagine if Shino had her memories and had to bury that growing up. There's another thing. I don't know if... Yeah. His real name is Fumichika Nejima. Basically, what happened, I think Fumichika Nejima says it. Upon returning, he's starting from nothing. Though it was not a thriving business, he was especially fond of books and enjoyed visiting antique stores. It was those in the paranormal and the occult that caught his attention, as he was already open to the existence of such things due to his miraculous return from the war. What was initially a passing interest gradually became a deep fascination with the Western black magic as he gathered still more information. There we go. There it is. Still single, after 30, Fumichika tried performing a black magic ritual to summon a partner. Soon after, he met a woman who called herself Shino, but her real name remains unknown. Shino had left her hometown in the countryside where she had no family or work to support her, and somehow made it to Tokyo while earning a meager daily wage. That's it. That's how this all comes into play. There are no records of her and nobody was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Huh. If nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all that is true for a moment, Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him, that would mean she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. I love the dramatic music. The music that just like goes... I don't know how to explain it. I just love it. We'll find her and clear up all this. Yes, sir. The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. It's 119-199-911. I don't know actually the one. 999 is in other countries. 000 is in other countries. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. Yeah, the music in this game is amazing. Yeah, the music is so good. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. We were so close to ending the chapter. I am so fucking sad about that. Okay. Guess we go to this one. Haru and Richter rescue Mayu Chusawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yumioka, yet they fail to gain any particular useful information about the curse bearers. They decided to return to Haru's home when 5 p.m. When what? Shigima Mansion reception room. We've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported in the news, then that lends credence to her story. Let's think. Well, then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? Is there... Oh! I forgot we found you! I forgot we found you. We had already seen that. Let's see if there's anything else that we have to investigate. No. So let's start looking at Richter. Richter Belmont. He was quite shaken just a moment ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. And you, Ayame Tono. Okay, but how did she have to have time? Apparently at dusk, the curse bearers actually curses become available again. It doesn't have to be night. So past 4 p.m. She's able to use them because that's dusk. I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days? Let's talk to Richter first. I like him better. Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Okay, fine. Guess we'll talk to her. Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned in the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone. Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. Fine, I guess we'll talk to her. So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko Tsugaru. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? You're right, it's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right, and it's not even a 1-for-1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. It gets me that I feel protective of her and she might be the mastermind. Right, but we don't know. We haven't finished the game. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had a backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namigaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. How? Huh? How do you know that? Creepy much? Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. There it is. Cops. Betcha know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. My, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. No. Thank you. Okay, still going for her. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And you're okay with telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. I want to point out that, his curse stone, the one-sided reed, how it activates is by knowing I think it's the age, location, and full name. No, it's the age, location, and full name of... That's not it. Yeah, there were. Knowing... Oh, it hasn't been updated here. It's knowing the name, location, and age, I think, of people. Which is why Nejima became Ashima, which is a janitor. So he had all the names and everything, all the information from the school kids. Yeah. Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. Well, I am Haruo Shigima, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? When I leave, you understand. I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? But, you're an investigator. So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you've got of me. Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. Okay, still that. Still the same. So, what were we talking about again? Oh, right. Yutano Namigaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse. And even then, he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself, if I want it done right, you know? That's what my last resort is, collecting soul dregs on my own. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father, not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today and still refused to help me. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him, my dad. What? You're his daughter. Former daughter. I've cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge of Chief Inspector Tsutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police had been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got it out unscathed, or rather managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace. Truly is. To cast their own child such trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. Just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Still in that, huh? Now that I think about it, although we've met a few times, I don't even know your name. Yeah, me too. I guess we're more like acquaintances now. So, when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again? Your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curses just now and, yeah, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak, I guess. It's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure is. So I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, huh? It started? What started? The curse, of course. All that is left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. I hadn't even considered it. Would it be possible to use my stone as well now? If it's already active, does that mean we'll die the second we trip her conditions? Her proclamation meant she thinks I'm a curse bearer. Did she find out? Or is this a trick to get me to admit it? The way she threatens you so cheerfully, yeah. But I purposely made that voice because it's funny. Calm down, ma'am. If using a curse, one would target a curse bearer. Hydrate, okay. She activated her curse. The curse stones can be used already? I let my guard down. Didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep here talking? No, instead of you talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Ah, there we go. Huh? Ma'am! Damn, did she fulfill the conditions? She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. Jeez, why did you try to hide it now of all times? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer. Ugh, stop! Too bad. She's already dead. This is horrific. I'll be taking her curse stone. Whoa, huh? All the hunting clapper needed was to source the fire. That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what'll it be? I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer's dead already anyways, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? I could still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know. Oh, what a surprise! Is this when you decide to suddenly choose the side of the righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul dregs. Well, it looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye! I'm very excited in all the endings, so... Upon killing Haru Eshigema, a fellow curse bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desires, she'd need to harvest more. So, she waited for the sun to set, for when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. And she used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed, killing by dismemberment one whose face, address, name, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Tsusumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books, and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange deaths took society to its core. Woo! gets one ending! But we don't know if she's Shino or not, which is kinda stressful. We don't know enough! We don't know enough! Is she laughing at us? Is she laughing at us? We never know enough, yeah. She is because we don't know. Yeah, accurate. But all things must come to an end, and so, in time, the killings stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst into the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious mad paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsushita Hokusai, she quickly made her own mark in history. So she might actually not know who she is. So she might not be Shino after all. So she might not be Shino after all. Okay. Why me? No, instead of talking, I guess we say yes. Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Well, yeah, around last night, it was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you've got the hunting clappers. Yes, that's right. And there's a lot of soul dregs on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know? I'm well aware. Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima? Of course. His curse stone already contains some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul dregs across several stones. Correct. All it needs is this prerequisite amount. As long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them from. I see. Then, you wouldn't mind if I took them, right? My lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am. Her father. Your father. Ooh, can I kill her? Oh yeah, I killed her! Huh? Ma'am, please, think this through. Ah! I cannot really scream. Ma'am, why? It was the only way. Richter. Could we settle an outstanding tab now? Yeah, sure. Oh boy, this has to be another ending. Some days later, yeah, it is another ending. Amamori, you got a moment? Of course. What is it, Mr. Richter? I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? The mother searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in the Sumida River, so then she built a mount and continued to pray there until her son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead, or so the legend goes. I heard it's being adapted into a no play too. Interesting, and well, it's just had me thinking that legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? And that's another ending. So many endings, so little time. Also, this ending text is scrolling by far slower than the past we've seen. I am actually sort of okay with this ending, to be honest. Like, it started with Nejima. She was the baby that was with Nejima. She killed Nejima, you know, whatever. I think this is okay-ish. It's not the worst ending, to be honest. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah. And from what we know, it all started because of Nejima, so... I can still see her burning. No, no! I'm sorry! Oh, Sumida City is actually real. Huh. I wonder if they finally cleared the river. Presented by Square Enix. Never mind, it is what it is. Welcome to my office! It might be small and dirty, but welcome! Come on, Ernestine, say hello. That's it, good girl. Oh, that boy over there? That must be... Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. It's so much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, Amamori! Don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? Harue's legacy. Here. Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago. Oh, really? He came off a little stiff and awkward. That's not surprise. But there was something charming about his seriousness. He seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Though, he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you cut all legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? He probably thought that I never noticed, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted? Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. The whole affair leave a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would be fine, as long as it could have comforted the woman he hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered. Wouldn't you be, after being told to raise a baby that wasn't yours? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He's so damn selfish. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for the rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know, he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. Do you think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are? Could it be that we were talking about what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the hunting clappers? Who knows, huh? Nejima. How did you kill Fumichika Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much I can say. We talked and he cleared the condition for my stone. Did he show a sign of any remorse over his past crimes? It didn't feel like he did, no. I see. The world's full of trash men, I tell you. I agree. In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee I won't do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone of the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? How silly of me. I let that slip. What is your wish, Ayame? Is it really to resurrect Kazushika Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life? Not all life is equal. At least, not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing of value, a thing has no value. Hokusai was the waves with Mount Fuji in the background, dude. Let's see if the files have Culture Society. Hokusai. This should be here. There we go. This is Hokusai's famous painting, which I'm sure you've seen. It's like literally the most famous painting that has ever existed. I think it's even more famous than Mona Lisa. At least to me it is. But yeah, this is Katsushika Hokusai. That's unhinged. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you could consider more important than the lives of many others. That's why you're doing it all for, isn't it? I didn't think it was that Hokusai. Oh. Yeah, it is that Hokusai. She wants to revive Hokusai. You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang, that feeling of a proper parent are something different, something else. But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hihaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. So you're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai. Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you. No. The answer is no. The curse stone in your possession, I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? That there's no room left for negotiations here. You're right, there's not. Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Then why did you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well, You're right. There's not. Oh, I may have said too much. Do you think I spill the beans? Oh. Do I have to kill her? I guess I have to kill her. So. Did you try to use your curse just now? It seems I didn't meet your curse conditions. I wonder if it was smart to if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. When did he? You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If a source of fire is the condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. You wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you needed to do was activate your curse first. I read everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. But it's over now. Yes, I concede. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, you're out of options. It might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force. But he's not going to do that, is he? Correct. I won't take that risk, not while your curse conditions are unknown. Coward. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the rite of resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son's content knowing you cared for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? If you're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both lived to see it, your son would grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not... Ma'am. What she's saying may be harsh, but it holds the kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what an investigator does. What will you do? Ma'am, if you relinquish the cursed son to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame is giving you a chance. Think hard, and then give your answer. Sorry, but that won't make me back down. Ma'am? That lighter! When did you? My clothes are on fire! There does not need to be an open flame, as long as there's a spark of fire on you. Huh? Ma'am, please, think this through! Okay. This is very interesting. I really like all the options that she's giving us. It was the only way. Okay, there is one thing that I want to do. Start after... I thought we got a different ending. Same. I want to try something. Why me? It doesn't really matter. I want to try this. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's death as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We have to give up the stone, it seems. So what's up, guys? How's your day going? 'Cause mine is going. Mine is going. Who messaged me? Okay. Wasn't something important. Resume to after that. And now we just have to press on everything. Press on everything. Hear her sad story. It was good. Oh, is that the one on Netflix? I was gonna watch it with Ed, and Ed's like, I don't think so. I'm just like, oh my god, really? So we watched The Mandalorian, which was the season finale, and oh my god, it was so good. We also watched one of the episodes of Shaman King. It was very good. Today has been actually very nice, all in all, because like I was able to like chill. I mean, I do have to work tomorrow, so that kind of sucks. But you know, I didn't work today, and it was nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, we didn't have to go through all of that. Yes, the one on Netflix. It was fun, but you kind of need to have a lot of nostalgia for the original. I have a little bit of nostalgia. I don't remember watching a lot of it because I really wasn't allowed because it was too violent or something. It's like the same with Dragon Ball. I don't have the nostalgia for Dragon Ball because I wasn't allowed. But I was definitely allowed to watch Pokemon and Super Campeones. Oh my god, Captain Tsubasa is so good! Make sure your parents are around because this visual is more violent. Well, good thing I don't live with them anymore. What will I do? What will I do? Very well. Here. Thanks. I'm glad you could see reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul drugs, huh? I promised myself that if I ever used it, it would only be once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only need to be carrying a flame. This seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul drugs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey, lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. But who are you calling? The cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly. Oh boy. Is this the last part? Oh my god, is this the end of the game? Oh my god, is this the end of the game? This is gonna be crazy if this is the end. What will the conclusion to the... Oh my god. This might be the end of the game. Oh no! Sumida River. Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? Have you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Okay, so hear me out. I know no one carries in Japan, but can someone just fire her? Her? I know, right? I know, right? Huh. Not one to mince words. You came alone, right? Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police. There's something I needed to see you about. Well, alright then. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. But before we do that, burbs? Any burbs around here? Any burbs? Maybe. Okay. I'll do a thorough search. This is me using both the mouse and the controller at the same time. Don't you love it? Don't you love games that allow you to do that? Huh? What was that? Did something just move over there? Ugh, what the hell are those idiots doing? Told them not to come. Damn it. Shit. I don't want to know what'll happen if they get found out. Whatever I do, I gotta keep from looking over there. I guess there's no burbs. Oh, that's sad. I wanted burbs. The sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I'm sure you didn't expect this to happen. She called the police asking for me by name and demanded that I come meet her here alone. They asked if I wanted a team to set up a perimeter, but I had them stand down. Sure, she might be making a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. She sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's the same girl who got the omelette all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute, is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? No wonder she hates me. Okay, same thing. Okay, everything has been checked, let's talk. About her curse stone. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now, before you do any more wrong with it. I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer? Are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. It didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? I'm not handing them over. Why are you willing to go so far for the rite of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think up a way of resurrecting for you to get what you want with our resurrection. I want to bring Katsushika Hokusai back to life. Hokusai? What? Hokusai the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? That's... you... I heard you like his art, but... why would you do something so stupid? See? The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. I'm sure you never noticed. Really? Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai's the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so helpless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. So it seems she doesn't have her memories as Shino. Or maybe she's not Shino. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this? Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did? Would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You... I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse. So I just gave it a shot. And I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. Then let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe, as a parent, is that the right thing to do? I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. Okay, same thing. So, Nejima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. Can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about the talisman Michiro Shiraishi had? Michiro Shiraishi? From the car crash you were in with that Namigaki guy. Oh, with Yutaro? Yeah, I was there. Yutaro? That sounds like you. So you and him were, not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mr. Tsutsumi. The talisman, get back to the talisman. We shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah. No. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean these? Oh, that's it. I picked it up from the scene of the crash. Didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There's really no other reason. What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this whole thing? Yeah, it's really important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh! So, that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the right? Then no way, I'm definitely keeping it. Ugh, screwed that one up. Mr. Tsutsumi, you really can't do any better than that. Come on, talisman. It's still the same thing. Will you give me the talisman? What? No way, I can't lose the right. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? And there it is. That's so like you. What? You're only mentioning that now? Shouldn't that have been the first thing you asked me? Ugh, well, You're not worried about me. All you care about is yourself. Yeah, you're right. I've been selfish, I know. Oh, come on, Mr. Tsutsumi, you can do better than that. You really screwed up there, huh? I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other. Right, I'm glad. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you? I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me? I did not. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You're one to talk. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Ooh, do we lie? Do we lie? Ooh, do we lie? 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 We lie. I am not. Wow, that's a bold declaration. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko Tsugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone if I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How's that fair? And he used that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up and replaced your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with. Ayame! Is that real? Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Why are you really that stupid? Boss! Boss! Why is your pride worth dying for? Should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? You're... how? Ayame. Be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious... Oh my god, I am gonna cry. Oh boy. He said that... Let's go. He said that she was nothing more, nothing less than his daughter. And then even now you're still trying to hide it. Are you really that stupid? And then she activated the curse, and then she got bludgeoned. And then boss, why is your pride worth dying for? I should have known. Why go this far to hide it? And this. No way. How are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with. But you're not Shino. You're not Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Ah, right. I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will be part of who you are. What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. But I did leave everything at home to your mom. I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why say all this now? So do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth too. If you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Stop! I can't! The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Good. Hearing that, I can't rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep leaving without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. But Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. Hi, Billy Man Jones. I'm crying. I'm like legit crying. You missed a lot. Oh my god. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life you can. Bro died. Dad! Boss! Oh no, I am actually gonna cry. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayane Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and steal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurosuzu. He has been kicked, yep! Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by its iteration of the curse was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Ooh! Okay, Taiko Tsugaru kills the bludgeoning of one who discovered it to be hiding something from the curse bearer. The deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night air. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from the daimyo's residence? I've heard they have a drum in the fire watchtower instead of wooden clackers, but I don't see a fire. So why are they sounding the drum? Then one morning, a body was found. Isn't that the old man Kanso, the ukiyo-e painter? He lived nearby, but had been down and out for years. Despite his best effort to sell his works, every now and then his granddaughter would visit, and he would teach her to paint. It was the old man's only pleasure. One day, his granddaughter told him about her dreams. Curses, souls, resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by the sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. But what could possibly have happened? The people whispered among each other. It looked almost as if he has beaten like a drum. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna take some water because, oh my god, my throat real hurt. My throat real hurt. Kills by dismemberment, one whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. Okoma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life until her husband hanged himself. My husband? A swindler? Who would believe such a thing? Okoma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomeso, a man that was stranger to these parts. This man must be the one of the daimyo's spies. It appears that after my husband, I will be next. So be it. But what is he hunting for? Okama, putting on the airs of a woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomeso. She soon discovered that she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okoyama decided to bring her newfound knowledge to daimyo, much to Tomeso's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okama would not listen. She cursed him, called him vile names, and eventually his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, it was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood below and saw the corpse of a woman missing both arm and leg. You have to thank me? Why? I mean, I appreciate it, but... Sure? Ooh, June 8 p.m. Sorry, I used your hydrating and got a laugh. Yes! That's awesome! Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely? There's a curse bearer missing! Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently, she put up quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. Oh! Oh no, thank you! Thank you! Making me blush. If I could get my ears all red, you would see them. Oh no! 8 p.m. with no one around. This place is silent as a grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past 2 days. That's a burb! So we only missed 3 burbs. Let's see where they were. Among the Morning Green. Okay, we missed that one. In the park where sparrows sing. And on the bridge pillar at night. Okay. Oh. What's wrong? Nexus Detective Video? What? What? So much has happened this evening, but it's still not over. We haven't found the curse bearer of the Whispering Canal. Oh my god. Could she be the one with the and we still have to put a stop to these curses. I can get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate Skin Scroll? I have, more or less. When I combined the content of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The thing inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Because she's a daughter. Because she was the one who suggested it was the dude's daughter? No. That was Yako. The one that suggested that Ayame was the mastermind was Yako, not Mio. But who fucking knows now, you know? Who fucking knows? Who would have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself? So that's the Yin scroll then. What's it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. Don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me add it. Well, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. No, I do think that she might have been the mastermind all along. It's just, you know, I don't want her because I really like her. She's a really cool character. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Remove the 5 seals in that order, huh? Okay. If we get it wrong, is it going to, you know, go boom? Huh? No. We'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh, you already tried it yourself? So brave. I think it's a device so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the rite have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. Guess it makes sense for such an important document to be sealed so tight. It might help to talk things over with Mio if I get stuck. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't like this. I don't like this one thing. Mio, please don't be it. It won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. I see. Okay. Remove the 5 seals in the correct order. Okay. So, because of that, 7 mysteries. Whispering Canal, Fool's Procession, a Beckoning Light. No. The Carp. The Carp goes first. And then... It might be in the order we obtained them, or it might be in the order they are in here. Which means... No. Nope. I don't think that was right. Nope, no good. There's... Yeah. Let's see. Oh no. Not the spirit board either. Let's consult with Mio. Do you recognize any of the things on these seals? They look sort of familiar. Maybe there be something in our files. I see, okay. Something in our files, so I think... No. No. Maybe it's just in that order? Maybe I messed it up? No, it's not in that order. Okay. Bike! Go away! No one likes you! Bikes are so loud. The seals look like some of the curse stones designs. That must mean the orders, there's some order to the 7 mysteries of Hondra that correspond to them. Okay. If that is so... No, that is... I don't see any numbers. Bike, go away. No one likes you. We're thinking here. Okay, we still... Wait! Hey, wait! Why does she have the Whispering Canal? Wait! She has the Whispering Canal and we don't know what to... It makes sense from looking at me. Having a girl like her react to me as if she's seen something significant is kind of terrifying. Okay, so let's see. Let's read through all of them. Okay. Formerly known as the Kinshi Body, many fishermen once gathered on the section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close end and the fishermen gathered up their catches, terrifying voice would rise up from the canal whispering, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomena continued to occur and the people began to call this the body of water, the Whispering Canal. Toki loved fish with her father Jinkichi more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their back, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother, Koma, made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concerns eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait all alone. "Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind." Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were to be found. Tears strung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed through the night air. Passerby thought of it only as the fish in the canal. The splashing faded and silence returned to the lonely night. Also, you haven't seen it. Yeah! There's a pop quiz! Can you imagine a pop quiz? Stretch my neck. Stretch my neck. Oh my god, this is the end of the game and this is so weird. So, Koma. Where did we hear of Koma again? Oh, there we go. Okay, so Koma here. Hydrate. Okay. Okay, so I think... So here's what I think. The carp is last. So, because it goes... Oh, why are you not working? Carp. Read. Okay. Tomeso, enraged by the indifference, Tomeso wrote a dagger. Okay. Which one was... Is it this one? Be interested in someone. Change your answers so it won't be obvious that we use the cheat sheet. Oh no! Jinkichi. Yep, here it is. Okay, so we have... these. We have beach, reed, and carp as the last three. Okay, what are the other ones that we have to see? The carp and... Okay, the carp we have. The beach we have. The reed we have. Okay, so now we have to check the taiko drum and the light seal. Okay, so... light. And... Taiko draw. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Pen, stop. Thank you. So now we go for the beckoning light. While walking along the road near Honji at night, one might spot... No, that's not it. The silvery moonlight near the bridge, it is a man hunched over near death with regret carved in his face. His vision of the past flashes through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter, but he has lost everything. He had repaid kindness. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. The regret gnaws at him too. It's too late to... He turns to the Onmyoji. Huh. And the Taiko. Deep sound the drums once. The old man cancel. This is what I don't know. Tell him about her dreams. Let's try first the Taiko, the light, the beach, the reed, and the carp. No, okay. Let's consult with Mio again. So it around that took the hit. I see. Yeah. Let's see. What about starting with Taiko, going to light, Yumi woman or whoever, it was the carp story. That was the last one, I think. Am I doing the same way? Yeah, I think I did it the same way. To the 5 seals. I think it is. Reading it, yeah. I think it is the order they died. I think that's what they're saying. Okay. So the Whispering Canal. Toki died. The light. A vague silhouette. Memories of a young couple and their daughter, but he had lost everything. He repaid it. Oh. Maybe this is the last one. Because of the young couple and their daughter. Light. And then Evergreen Beach is Jinkichi. When he was... And Taiko, let's see. The sound of drums once more reverberates. The old man cancel. He lived. His granddaughter told her tale. He worked quickly, chanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. But what did the people whispered amongst them? Looked almost of his. Oh. Okay, maybe it's the beach, the reed, the carp, the Taiko, and the light. If not, it's those two. If not, I think it's the light and then the Taiko. Came Kursako's died. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, would be the first? Oh, so the Taiko's the first. Okay. So Taiko, beach, reed, carp, light. There we go. Wow, you got it right. It's open. It took 6 tries, but you did it. I just needed some time to get warmed up, that's all. Now I can finally read what's inside. It is said that Seiman Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and used in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Seiman. The text has been preserved in form of 2 talismans held by Hajime Yoshimi and Michio Shiraishi. It contains a full account of the Honjo incidents, and the following is written in Seiman's hand. The investigation game had investigation? Weird. I bequeath the scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from the grievous incident. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast a rite of cleansing and expel all the rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is my living continuation of my bloodline. My spirit, that is my own consciousness. Okay. During the Edo period, a chain of events occurred around certain resurrection spell became a basis for the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I'm gonna take a sip of water. This is a story that takes place in the late Edo period. There was once a family that lived in a row house in Honjo. The family consisted of a Netsuke craftsman named Jinkichi, his wife Koma, and their daughter Toki. They enjoyed a poor but happy existence. One day they took a man by the name of who claimed to be a Shimoji. By the name, oh, that's empty. Okay, we don't know who that man is yet. He was on the run, having barely escaped with his life from something or another, and wound up in Honjo. The tough circumstances had left him sick and destitute. Jinkichi felt sorry for the man and decided to shelter him. The stranger was deeply grateful for the kindness and care of Jinkichi's family, as without it he would have surely died, and told them thusly on the day of his departure, "I want to give you my thanks, but unfortunately I have nothing of value." He paused, then asked, "Is there anyone you want to bring back to life?" Turned out the man's true name was Tsuchimikado Seiman, a descendant of a renowned onmyoji, and he had been researching the fabled rite of resurrection, for his crime is unearthing his forbidden rite. He was chased out by his family, but he wrote down everything about the spell in the book he named the Record of Fates while on the run. Whoever sought to perform the rite would need to kill people and gather their soul dregs. Seiman had only reached the rite out of the spirit of inquiry, but thought himself willing to use the rite if it was for the sake of Jinkichi's family. However, Jinkichi shook his head. "Sacrificing someone is unthinkable. We didn't help you because we wanted something in return, so you owe us nothing," he said, declining the unbelievable offer. Seiman bowed his head in gratitude countless times at those words and left their house. In the same area there lived an ukiyo-e artist known as Old Man Kanzo. His art didn't sell much, but he often looked after Toki while Jinkichi and Koma were out working. Young Toki heard Seiman's talk about the rite of resurrection, but being too young to comprehend it, regaled it to Old Man Kanzo as a story of fiction. Old Man Kanzo, inspired by the story and filled with renewed vigor, put his heart and soul into his next painting. The piece, centered around the theme of resurrection, became an instant hit in town. Jinkichi, being a shrewd businessman, saw an opportunity and jumped on the bandwagon by carving Netsuke connected to Old Man Kanzo's ukiyo-e. He made up stories about his Netsuke, telling the people that their blessings were connected to resurrection, and his business rapidly flourished. That man unknowingly left us a wonderful gift, thought Jinkichi and his family, but they weren't aware of the tragedy that would soon unfold. Before long, word of Old Man Kanzo's wonderful ukiyo-e reached the ears of a local daimyo, and he was summoned to the lord's residence. But what awaited him was not praise, but cruel torture at the hands of Ashino, a female onmyoji who was in pursuit of Seiman. It was her who pressured Seiman into researching the rite of resurrection, which she secretly planned to use to preserve her beauty for all eternity. Ashino took advantage of the fact that the daimyo's heart was weak and frail following the loss of his family, and manipulated him into capturing Old Man Kanzo, the source of the recent rumors about the resurrection. Tell me where you heard the rite of resurrection, Ashino demanded as the brutal beatings continued. It was said that the eerie sound of beatings rang out like the beating of a taiko drum night after night, reaching even the watchtower of the Tsugaru residence. In the end, Ashino's cruel tortures secured her the information on Ashino! And Junkichi's family and the existence of the Record of Fates. The daimyo sent his chief retainer to bring Junkichi and the torture resume afresh with the new captive. This time, she intended to obtain the whereabouts of Seiman and the location of the Record of Fates. Junkichi didn't know where Seiman went, but even if he had... Ashina? We don't know. Maybe. Junkichi didn't know where the Seiman went, but even if he had no intention of telling, and stubbornly kept his mouth shut. The torture was pushed too far, and Junkichi was unintentionally killed before he spoke a word. The daimyo had Junkichi's corpse hang on a beech tree and declared that, unable to bear the guilt of his crime of deceiving the masses with false rumors of resurrection, Junkichi had committed suicide. This too was all part of Ashino's plan to send a message to common folk, especially with the increasing number of those who sought the rite of resurrection. News of what happened to Junkichi spread, and people lost interest in the rite, wondering if the stories of resurrection were all but a lie. But rumors of the daimyo's word was perhaps not all the truthful spread quickly when a dancer claimed to have witnessed the chief returner's cold-blooded handiwork firsthand, and Honjo fell into unrest once more. The chief retainer arrested the girl who proposed the deal to put a stop to the rumors. The girl was to say she wanted the attention and retract her story by saying it was entirely made up. In exchange, she would be given a most wonderful stage to perform on. But when the day came, she was suffocated by the mask for her performance. Unbeknownst to her, the mask had been covered in glue as part of the plan to kill her and silence her. Koma had never for a moment believed for a moment that her husband Junkichi had committed suicide. She was certain someone was behind his death and asked around persistently for the names, addresses, and other information she could find on people with connections to the daimyo. The chief returner who would not allow things to escalate any further, and Han Tomeso, a ronin who once served as a spy, go after her. However, she turned the table on him, shouting, "It was you who killed my husband, wasn't it?" Confronted with the accusation, Tomeso flew into a blind rage and cut Koma down in a broad daylight. Ordered to take responsibility for his failure by committing seppuku, he exposed the daimyo's plot as he disemboweled himself by the lantern of the soba card used to be coated. Sorry, those cars, I don't know if you heard them, were very loud. Used to give coded signals. With both her parents gone through means unbeknownst to her, Toki found herself to be all alone. One day, late at night, she went searching for her parents and met her doom falling into the canal where she drowned. Meanwhile, the chief returner had made no headway whatsoever in finding Seiman's whereabouts. They don't want you to hear the truth? Yeah, pretty much. And then incensed Ashino decided to set fire to his residence, burning him alive. In truth, all those connected to these events thus far were crushed by Ashino, so that their souls would turn into soul drugs upon death, which she had been collecting. All she needed to perform was the rite. Now that she was, I'm gonna drink water again! All she needed to perform the rite now was to get her hands on the Record of Fates. Sensing that there was something serious at work behind the recent string of strange events in Honjo, thank you, I'm gonna hydrate once more! Seiman returned to find he was too late. He broke a lot of reading. Yeah! He broke down in tears when he learned of the unfortunate and unnatural deaths Junkichi's family had met. Seiman realized it was a handiwork of Ashino when he found their soul drugs had been collected and decided he had to prevent any further sacrifices from happening by confronting her on the Honji Bridge. On the Honji Bridge, I would have said, but whatever. What ensued was a fierce battle of spells that endured to the break of dawn. Those who did not know any better only saw what they believed to be eerie flashes and supernatural orbs of light. At the end of the long battle, Ashina defeated Seiman and obtained the Record of Fates, but he had placed a curse upon her foot. Ashina dragged her foot, corrupted and horribly inflamed, and sought refuge at the nearby residence of a retainer, angrily demanded they wash her foot. Ashina died then and there, filled with agony, and her foot cursed and rotten. Seiman, too, having sustained serious wounds during the fight, died that day on the Hoonji Bridge, still filled with regret. However, Seiman came back to life. Knowing that there would be enough soul dregs in place during the confrontation, he had prepared a spell that would activate the rite of resurrection upon his passing. Feeling that his curiosity was responsible for the terrible tragedy that had unfolded, he was left with a keen understanding of why the rite of resurrection was forbidden, and became determined to seal it away. Indeed, the reason he had resurrected himself was for that very purpose. However, he did not know what had become of the Record of Fates. With nothing to seal away, he instead used the remaining soul dregs to turn 9 of the Netsuke made by Jinkichi into ritual implements to be sealed away in Honjo. He placed a spell so that should someone try to activate the rite of resurrection again, all 9 pieces will awaken at once. And to pass the whole truth of these events to future generations, he wrote everything down in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll and passed it down to his descendants. Meanwhile, the townspeople kept silent about the incidents out of fear of being cursed. However, these occurrences were so strange that gossip about it couldn't truly be contained. Over time, the details became more and more vague as the stories grew into legends, and that is how they came to be called the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Oh, I suck at reading, 100%. I see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period, which I just read, thank you very much. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Mr. Smoke Show didn't. Is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to the future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from these grievous incidents again. It says, whoa, he foresaw all of this happening? And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is my living continuation of my bloodline. And my mind, that is my own consciousness. Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Seiman's rite of cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and rite of resurrection. But I just realized it. Michiru Shiraishi and Hajime Yoshimi are dead, and they were their descendants. Wait, no, the mom, Michiru Shiraishi's mom, Michiru Shiraishi's mom. Oh no! Fuck! Oh no! I hope it's the mom, because if it's the dad, then we're done. It's done. We cannot. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh, that's it. That's exactly what we need. The 3 things are Seiman's soul, body, and mind. It says soul is Seiman's curse echo. His curse echo, so Seiman himself is part of the 7 mysteries. Now that you mention it, Mr. Araishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense if we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body of the descendant of Seiman, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Seiman? He and Michio Shiraishi who had the other talisman. Both of them already passed by this time in this iteration of the curses was unleashed. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was so split up, there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here. Where? Is it another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says. Do we know of anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on from now. Yeah, tiny scroll. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it is said that humans are made of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or one's self. It's like driving the body. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control systems, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. So is there a hint for finding this one too? Well, let's see. There's this. Should the right being of resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Simon tried to steal away the right of resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the record of fates. So a countermeasure to the right being activated, he made it so that his mind would release from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? Oh my god, yeah. What it means is... Simon's mind awoke the night of the right was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get to that person together, with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Simon. Then we just get them together in one place and we'll be good to go. Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could be both the same person. Ooh. But who could that be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Simon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act of his own accord? Oh? Then that person could already be... Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt for just a moment? Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw these bones from some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like that. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Sorry, don't understand. What should we do? It's not like we need this exact spot and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else. Oh no! 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 We're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. It hurts. This is a curse. Okay, but is this the actual ending? I don't feel like this is the actual ending. I don't feel like this is the actual ending. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the what? No! No! I can't end like that, which means there might be a sequel. Oh no, there might be a sequel. That was feelings. I have so many feelings right now. I'm going through so many emotions right now. I can't. This brings the story of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems that so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I am sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. No, this can't be it. Where would there be a different path? Oh no, I'm gonna do something. If I can spell. Surizo Honjo. Real. Okay. Continue without disabling. I don't give a fuck. Good old Googling, yeah! The end is called Manha. Sumira, similar to ending 2 if you unlock the start point to resume once you... There will be a... To unlock this ending. This is the hardest ending to unlock because unlike the others, this chapter, couple of steps. Google is the smartest guy, yeah! You need to play through Shogo Okia's chapter Kinshi Body Park 3 to unlock chapter called Cleansing. Okay, so we go to Shogo Okia. Kinshi Body Park 3. Okay. You will spot the beckoning light, curse echo. Panzer, don't turn around to look at Yoko or you will be killed. Though to be honest, Google is probably a woman. Who knows? I am very excited about this. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay. You choose start from talking to Takumi option. No, so here? Resume. Start from talking to Takumi. There we go. Okay, pan the screen to the right of Takumi, but don't look at Yoko or you will be killed. Oh, there you are! Huh? The hell is that? It looks like a light floating in midair. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get to him to walk away and leave me behind. Nope. Okay, you will spot a bacon and light curse. Pan to the left. Pan left back to Takumi. And then pan right to see that the curse echo has moved closer. Whoa, it's coming closer! Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe. Was there anything like that in the Seven Mysteries? Touch it. Huh? Am I supposed to touch it? Imagine if you... Yeah! Oh my god! When the body, soul, and mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated. Dispel all rituals and curses that have previously been performed. So Shogo Okie is also one of Seiman's descendants. My. Finally, you have arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is the possibility that you have wound up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of Seiman Tsuchimikados are. Firstly, which curse echo represents the soul of Tsuchimikado? Ooh. Oh, right, yeah, because this is... Yeah. The beckoning light. After his defeat of the Hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seiman wandered off about near Honji. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa. But when called forth by Seiman's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of Seiman Tsuchimikado? Who was the body, his descendant who carried the blood through his veins? I'll just put Yoshimi. Yoshimi? Are you toying with me, perhaps? I'm afraid humor will not get you far from here. Please answer me once more. Who served? Could they be? I mean, me? Shogo? Okay. Okay. Although Shogo Kie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaka. Is Yoko the... Yoko's the girl, oh no! She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative. No way! And her... Oh my fucking god. Seiman and Ashino fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. Now for my final question. Who is the mind of Seiman Tsuchimikado? Tell me the person whose consciousness was directly tied with his. Oh my god, she's us? 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 Me? I've... Are you saying you believe it to be... yes! Are you certain? Yes, you are correct. Finally, you have remembered. That's right, you are... Seiman's consciousness, awoken by the curses of the rite of resurrection. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. The song! Oh my god, I'm getting shivers. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of this story. As your consciousness was all that was left of you. Cause we awoken. Yep! Oh my fucking god, I can't believe it! Oh my god! You manipulated time and space by the way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind the events The one who awakened the right and the curses was Yoko Fukunaga, the descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. How interesting that she awakened Seimon's consciousness at the same time as the curse. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shogo Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset, is what ultimately revealed a way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions, had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okie willingly used his curse. Yep. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Okie had killed, this is what I meant. You had not used your curse. Shogo Okie would have done so in his own accord. I knew it! I've been saying this over and over again! Furthermore, Mayu Chisawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through the curse echo, the beckoning light. What is the new? In truth, Yoko was a descendant of the Onmyoji who continued to practice in modern times. Her ancestor, Ashino, attempted to steal the Rite of Resurrection in Honjo during the Edo period. Born with exceptional spirit sense, Yoko learned about her own ancestry while researching her roots, and was disappointed to find her bloodline had fallen into mediocrity. She became consumed with the ambition to restore her family's lost glory through her own powers, and devised a scheme to succeed where Ashino failed, and performed the Rite of Resurrection. Yoko continued her training, developing her spiritual and curse powers until she discovered the Record of Fates, which offered clues regarding the rite. She plotted to use the curses of the 7 mysteries of Honjo to gather a large number of soul dregs by calling forth curse echoes and setting the stage for mutual slaughter. The ultimate plan involved invoking a large-scale feast of shadows, awakening the curses, performing the rite herself, and bringing together enough soul dregs to revive Ashino. Since the effects of the curse increase the more people know and fear them, she first entrusted the Record of Fates to a local historian, Hideki Araishi, who could be used to easily spread the rumors. She also contacted Fumichika Nejima, a criminal with a deep understanding of mystic arts, to obtain curse stones needed to gather soul dregs. Unsurprisingly, Nejima was very interested in the story of Ashino, and readily agreed to aid his revival. While carrying out these steps, Yuko learned of the existence of the Yin Scroll, which threatened to thwart her plans. She added a note about the scrolls in the Record of Fates before giving it to Araishi, intending to acquire it before it could pose an issue. Through her investigation, Yoko discovered that Hajime Yoshimi was a descendant of Seimon, and threatened him with a curse in an effort to scare him into revealing the whereabouts of the Yin Scroll. While Hajime bravely resisted Yoko's threat, she killed him with the curse to ensure Seimon's descendant would not stand in her way. As her preparations were coming together, Yoko obtained the seemingly less dangerous curse stone of the Whispering Canal in order to become a curse bearer, a necessity for gathering the curse stones for the Feast of Shadows. Shogo Kie, also a descendant of Seimon, was Ida's potential risk factor and contacted to ensure he would be located nearby and subject to monitoring. However, unaware that the spirit of Seimon would be awakened within Shogo as soon as she invoked the curse, Yoko's plan was thwarted, and when she was immediately cursed to death by Seimon. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If knowing all that you know now you know had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it at a cost No, at no cost. I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. I would destroy it. Oh, I see, I see. That was Saman's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. Now, it's time to bring some things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts. Then we shall leave the world behind for good. Thank you, truly, for all the work you have done. Holy fuck. Also, I'm getting really hungry because, like, we have pizza. My partner's making pizza. I think it's out of the oven now. I'm just hungry. Ah, that's what happened? I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onmyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curse of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. Yeah, oh my god! Like, so, here's the thing with this type of games. Everyone is important. Everyone is important. I also... Oh, pizza! Yay! Everyone is important. So the fact that we start with Shogo and we start with Yoko and then we do nothing after? You know, like, oh yeah, those are the tutorial people. Like, it makes sense in a way of game development, but the way that it's brought together, I love it. I love it. It's perfection. This game, 10 out of 10. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this, from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. Oh my god, so do I. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule or 2 or 3. Yeah, give me a mojito. Ma'am, let's all get drunk. If I didn't have work tomorrow, I definitely would. What is it? Just a dream. Seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream. I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right, of course not. But even if there is no such thing, I promise you that I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now. A night witness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Oh boy, that scared me! Whoa. What the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Gardens. Another body was discovered at the different park in the area. Could they be related? It sure looks like it, but... Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you'd want to know. What is it? What is this? Is it a burb? What? What the hell? Boss, Look what was in the female's victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. What? And the picture? There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be. No. Do you think, could this be some kind of curse or something? How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? We know. Damn it. Is this Nakagoshi's case after all? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call. Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. Yeah, cool. Mio, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us. Kinda glad that Mio wasn't evil, because I really like her. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No! Should never have believed in this blasted record of fates. Well, you were right to believe in it. Just, too bad for you, I guess. To all of you watching from far, far away, the rite of resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. Richter, Iwai is out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Erio. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now. I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? Ugh, yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me. She's always following me. I'm so sorry, Michio. I had no idea. What? Hajime was killed? By this Yoko Fukunaga? How can that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who would just to be picked off like that. Yeah, and the boss is hiding something. I didn't read that! There seems to be some kind of secret hidden in the Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. I had heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need? Well, I seem to have this spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. Oh, Shogo's so handsome, so I'm happy about this. You could have called. Didn't think you were the standoff type-ish. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? I keep missing lines. Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Hashimiya after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things with you? Getting along with your daughter? He deserves to be punched in the face. Well, more or less. I really want that sweatshirt. Oh my god, I really need this sweater. I really need to make it. I need to learn how to knit so I can make it and then get the right colors and make it! And make it! That is the actual end, though. Wow. Wow. I actually love it. I fucking love this game. Like, there's, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, you know? Like, oh my god. No, but actually, this game is so good. I can't, oh my god. I'm just, oh, I can't believe it. I'm just out, like my brain is just blown away into pieces. I can't believe it. It's so good. It's so good. It's just literally every character in the game was important. Everything that we learned was important. Everything. Just you're gonna say that? No, I hate it. No, I fucking love it. It's just, I am a sucker for good stories. I usually play RPGs, but like this is the fourth visual novel I've played, and none of the visual novels that I've played have left me wanting more. So I am so happy that I've been able to experience this with you guys, because it's just so good. Like, the art was great, the story was fantastic, the sound was great, the mechanics, the fact that there was one curse that was like, oh, if you hear its voice, you will die, and then they have the voice meter on the options, but there's nothing spoken in this game. Just amazing. The thoughtfulness, the lore that goes inside this game, everything. Maybe I'll have to go visit Sumida and be like, everyone died here, but no one died here. Oh my god. Just, I mean, I normally enjoy Square Enix games. So this is the thing. I normally enjoy Square Enix games. I enjoyed Final Fantasy 1, I've enjoyed 7, and I've enjoyed 10. I've enjoyed the others that I've seen. They're so much fun. But I never expected Paranormasight. I never expected it. Oh my god. Just, oh, and the music, how it's swelling in this moment. And concluding. And this game, so good. So good. It has a very stupid name, yes, but it is so damn good. I guess I have to figure out a new game for tomorrow. A new game to play. Hi, Wolfie! We literally just finished the game. Oh no! We literally just finished the game. We're about to end the stream. You could suggest the game. Okay, give me your suggestions. If I have them, I'll see about playing them. Take a couple of weeks to complete. What about an early Pokemon Day? Danganronpa. I finished the first Danganronpa! I literally went from Danganronpa to this game, and I needed my throat to chill the heck out. My throat is hurting so much. I know that streaming comes with a lot of talking, but yeah. But yeah, we played the first Danganronpa. It's all on my YouTube channel, all the VODs, so you can watch them. Thank you for the hydrate. Remember to hydrate or dehydrate. Wait till you get to the third game. The plot twist in the first case will make your jaw drop. Oh no! So I'm thinking maybe a game that there's not as much reading for a while. But maybe. I might have an idea. those of you that did fill out the survey for that, I could do the first try Thursday tomorrow. Like, while I don't Rogue Galaxy, ooh. Well, I don't know what to play next. I could just play some games that I have on the Switch or something that we could try and see what's and see what's what. Outer Wilds. I don't own it. It's an RPG and they actually talk. Nice. I think we're gonna do that. I think tomorrow we're gonna go for a try Thursday. For now, we are gonna end the stream. Let's see who we are gonna raid. We are going to raid with Mind-Blowing Game. Yep, we're gonna raid with Mind-Blowing Game. Who is live? Oh, they're doing Power Trip. Yeah, we're gonna raid Proton John because, like, I like raiding Proton John. Raid Proton John. If you guys have enjoyed this game as well as I have, I highly recommend that you play it by yourself, even if you've only seen like the second half of the game. Or if you're watching this for like the ending stuff, talk about it, highly recommend it. I love it. I am going to force everyone to play it. Well, I have plans after so I can join you. Thank you, because you want to play it? Oh, good! Play it, it's so good! Like, it makes me so happy! Thank you guys so very much for joining me for this game and for the streams. I'll see you tomorrow with something else. Bye! Bye.